And welcome to the Warrior Sports Network. I'm Sadie Burks here with Eliza Thacker, one of your women's lacrosse players of the game. Eliza, first of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank
Very
you.
exciting. Coming off a loss against Culver Stockton in the season opener, and today y'all were hot right out of the gate. You had 5 points, 3 goals, 2 assists. I'm just wondering what your mindset was coming into today's game.
I don't know. I was just ready to compete. I was excited. I was glad that I had all my teammates by my side. And family is a big thing. They support me through it all. And then Jesus. So I couldn't have done it without all those people.
Well, you've got an incredible supporting cast, of course, on this team. And, Peyton Refling had 7 goals and Sam Schrader had 6 points. Just an offensive masterclass that y'all put on today. What do y'all feel like? What did you feel like you had to work on from the Culver Stockton game coming into today? And what do you feel like y'all did really well?
I think that we worked a lot on communicating a lot better. We actually got into our sets. We were prepared. We actually could break it down. We could communicate. And I think that's what really helped us win this game.
So obviously a big day for you personally. What do you feel like has been some of the biggest developments from your freshman season going into your sophomore season?
I would say I'm a little bit more confident. I have a great coach and a great team, and they have supported me through literally everything. And so getting better with the lefts, have never taken the draw in a real game. Coach was like, "You're on the draw." I was like, "Are you sure?" But I was so happy. I was so happy I could help my team, and I'm just very blessed.
Well, I would say we'll talk to Coach T here in a little bit. I would say you were pretty darn good on the draw today. Hendricks, I don't have the percentages in front of me, but we won I would at least 75% of the draws, and that's
I tried my darndest.
That's a huge testament to your game. I would imagine we'll probably see you doing more draw controls in the near future.
That's coach's decision, I guess so.
Well, I think you made her decision a little easier. So that's Eliza Thacker, one of your players of the game. We'll be right back with some of your more players of the game. And welcome back to the Warrior Sports Network. I'm Sandy Burks here with Peyton Refling, one of your women's lacrosse players of the game. Peyton, first of all, congrats on the win, a 16-3 win over the Illinois Institute of Technology. Big day for you, Peyton.
Yep.
104 career points. You had 7 today, 6 goals, 1 assist, and obviously one of the more talented players we've had in the women's lacrosse program. Just real quick, how much does that mean to you, obviously, to hit that 100-point career mark?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's definitely special. It's definitely something that you're always shooting for. You're always shooting to break goals, to make records and things like that. And so it just means a lot. It means that all the work and effort that I've put in is for something. It's for the greater good. And ultimately, I came here to Hendricks because I wanted to be a part of a growing program, to be a part of a rebuild. And I think that I've been able to help us do that. And so reaching 100 points is really special for that.
You've certainly been a big part of it. Coming off a loss in the regular season opener against Culver Stockton, you come back today 16-3 over IIT. What did you feel like the team had to improve on coming from out of last week and then obviously in today a big improvement?
Yeah. Yeah, I think transition is something that we've always been focused on the last 3 years, and especially like this past week. Our transition, our ride on the defensive side of transition, but also like trusting our teammates, passing, getting on different levels. Like that was something that we really had to work on. And I think we did that a lot better today than we've done in the past 2 seasons, and especially last Saturday.
Obviously, you're a player that Coach Taylor Frrombaugh can rely on for points, but you look at the stat sheet today. We just talked to Eliza, who had 5 points. Sam Schrader has 6. Lots of players firing on all cylinders. I'm just wondering, what does that do to your confidence when you can pass it off to your teammates and they can make it happen?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely something that, just to be honest, I haven't had the last 2 years, and it's something that's really exciting because I know that I have people surrounding me that are helping make this program better, that are helping to be people that I can trust, be people that if I get stuffed, I know that I've drawn defenders and they are open, and I'm just going to dish it off to them, and they're going to be able to make it in the back of the net, and ultimately that's all we can ask for.
That's Peyton Refling. Hit the 100-point career mark today, 104 points, tied for 4th now in career history for the Hendricks Warriors women's lacrosse program. We'll be right back with Coach Taylor Frrombaugh. And welcome back to the Warrior Sports Network. Coming out to you after Hendricks' 16-3 win over the Illinois Institute of Technology. I'm Sandy Burks here with head coach Taylor Frrombaugh. Coach, first of all, congrats on the win.
Thank you.
A big 16-3 win.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering, coming off a regular season loss against Culver Stockton, what was it that you wanted to see your team improve on heading into today's game?
Yeah, we talked a lot about finishing the game and playing a complete 60. We talk about putting our foot on the gas pedal, and the conversation today was putting the foot on the gas pedal for a full 60 at 100 miles per hour. And we did that. Today was a team win. We had 6 different goal scorers, 5 different assisters, and that is a team win. our biggest focus was transition and taking care of the ball. We worked a lot on that in practice this week. Practice this week was not normal with the weather. We were inside for a little bit. We were out on the field finally yesterday. Shout out to our grounds crew for getting the field ready for tonight. But we controlled what we could control this week, and it showed on the field tonight. And so I'm very proud of this entire team.
You talked about keeping your foot on the gas pedal. Obviously, against Culver Stockton, you found yourself down in an 0-4 hole early.
Yeah.
And tonight, you started very quick, 2 goals,
Yeah.
rapid fire, and then really kept your foot on the gas the entire time. You talk about the 6 different scorers, 5 different assisters. You get 7 points from Peyton,
Yeah.
Refling, Sam Schrader with 6, Eliza Thacker with 5. I mean, it's going to just give you so much confidence as a head coach. You know, you got
Yeah.
players all over the field that can make it happen at any time.
Yes. Peyton needs some help, and we've gotten her some help, right? And Thacker said confidence earlier, and so we've been working on team confidence, and, you know, so proud of everyone committing more this year, right? You know, we're doing leadership training once a week, talking. This week we actually talked about confidence, ironically, and I think it showed, right? And we're having those tough team conversations off the field that will directly affect us on the field, right? You got to know what everyone's doing at any point, like Peyton was talking about, right? If she draws a double team, she knows she can dish it off on the backside and someone's going to be there like they were tonight. So we've been working, and I think you guys can finally see that. Like our 4.5, 5 weeks of preseason is starting to pay off.
So 2 games in, and we can talk about Peyton, Eliza all we want,
Yeah.
Sam obviously, but you got it coming on from the juniors, the seniors, and the
Yes.
freshmen. I'm just curious now, now you get Southwestern at home on Sunday. What are some of the next steps that you want to see your team take as the season progresses and those freshmen start to get their feet under them?
Yes. Yep. Continue to get some leads like this, right? We started to get some other freshmen in towards the end of the game tonight and completing the full 60. You know, some of our sets hitting option 5, 6, 7 off of our sets because we do run a very freelanced offense. And so making sure that we can hit those 5, 6, 7 options and move the ball and utilize the entire 90 and get a good, perfect offensive possession, right? Because that's going to prepare us once we hit conference. Because our conference is tough, the SAA is tough, and so we got to continue to put ourselves in situations in our out of conference games so we're ready to rock and roll once we hit conference.
And the last thing I'll talk about, Coach, is, you know, when we're on campus walking around, I see your players with each other all the time.
Yeah.
And earlier in this interview, you were talking about team. The culture is evident to everyone who watches you guys, who's around your team, this and that. You know, one thing we even saw today is y'all were having your team lunch in the cafeteria.
We were.
I'm just curious, Coach, what'd you have to eat in the caf?
What did I have? I had a sandwich. Peyton Refling actually told me to get the chocolate cake, and I do have a sweet tooth. So I did eat a piece of chocolate cake, but the caf is top notch, and they do take care of us. So again, it's the support staff, everyone from the professors, the caf, to you guys, to our athletic training staff. It is a family here on campus, and it is a family within this program, and that's why we're doing what we're doing.
There you have it, a sandwich and chocolate cake. That's the winning combo here at Hendricks. That's Taylor Frrombaugh. Hendricks beats IIT 16-3. They'll be back in action on Sunday against Southwestern.